Dear friend, if you're over 60 and dealing with arthritis or joint stiffness, you already know it's more than pain. It's that tight, nagging feeling that makes everyday movement a chore. And let's be real, no one wants to feel trapped in their own body. But here's a surprising twist. What if relief didn't come from a pill or a pricey treatment, but from your fridge? Specifically, from your yogurt. Certain types of yogurt, especially those with live probiotics, can do more than just taste good. They can support a healthy inflammatory response, strengthen your muscles and bones, and help your digestion run more smoothly. And yes, that may mean less stiffness, more comfort, and a little more freedom to move. In today's video, I'll show you how just one small change, choosing the right yogurt, could help you feel stronger, steadier, and even sleep a little better. So stick around. Tell me in the comments, what kind of yogurt's in your fridge right now? I read every single one. And tap that subscribe button so you don't miss more tips like this, made just for you. Now let's count down the top 3 yogurts for arthritis relief and muscle recovery, from number 3 to number 1. And trust me, number 1 just might be the game changer your joints have been waiting for. All right, let's talk about yogurt. But not just any yogurt. I'm talking about the kind that doesn't come from cows. Because for a lot of people, especially folks over 60, dairy can be a little, well, let's just say, unfriendly. If you've ever felt bloated or uncomfortable after eating regular yogurt, don't worry. You're definitely not alone. But here's the good news. Plant-based yogurts have come a long way from the bland, watery versions of a few years ago. These days, you've got options made from almonds, coconuts, cashews, and even oats and peas. And the best part? Some of them are loaded with probiotics that support your gut health, and believe it or not, your joints too. Now you might be wondering, what does my gut have to do with my knees? More than you think. See, when your gut is out of balance, too many bad bacteria, not enough good ones, it can trigger something called systemic inflammation. That's the kind of inflammation that doesn't just stay in your belly. It can travel throughout your body and make joint pain, stiffness, and even fatigue worse. So how do these dairy-free yogurts help? Well, different bases offer different benefits. Almond yogurt is rich in vitamin E, which acts like a little shield for your joints, protecting them from oxidative stress. Coconut yogurt gives you healthy fats called MCTs, which your body uses for quick energy, and which some research suggests may help reduce inflammation. And cashew yogurt? That one gives you magnesium, super helpful for relaxing tight muscles and easing cramps. So each bite can be doing more than just tasting good. It could be part of your healing toolkit. But before you rush to the store, here's something important to know. Not all plant-based yogurts are created equal. In fact, some of them don't even contain live probiotics unless they're added later. So always check the label. Look for the words live and active cultures or names like lactobacillus or bifidobacterium. If you don't see those, well, you're just buying expensive pudding. Oh, and watch out for added sugars too. Some of these so-called healthy yogurts have more sugar than a donut. Try to stick with ones that have under 8 grams of sugar per serving. Or better yet, go unsweetened and sweeten it yourself with a few berries or a drizzle of honey. Now, how do you actually eat this stuff and enjoy it? I've had clients mix almond yogurt with blueberries and chia seeds for breakfast, or use coconut yogurt with nut butter and cinnamon for a snack. One woman I work with swears by using cashew yogurt as a base for salad dressings. It gives that creamy texture without the dairy bloat. And let me tell you, many of the folks I've worked with who switched to plant-based yogurt told me they didn't just feel better digestively. They noticed their joints felt less stiff in the mornings, their bloating went down, and even their energy picked up. That's no small thing when you're trying to stay active and independent as you get older. Try it for a week. Keep track of how you feel. Who knows? Your gut might thank you first. But don't be surprised if your joints do too. If plant-based yogurt is the new kid on the block, this next one is the trusted old friend. Whole milk yogurt with live cultures. Now, before you scroll past thinking, full-fat dairy, no thanks. Let me stop you right there. Because if you've been avoiding whole milk yogurt thinking it's bad for your heart, your waistline, or your cholesterol, well, you're not alone. A lot of folks grew up during the low-fat craze, Remember those tasteless diet yogurts from the 90s? Yeah, we all suffered through those. But here's the truth. Fat isn't the villain it was once made out to be, especially the kind you find in whole milk yogurt. In fact, these healthy fats actually help your body absorb vitamin D and, if present, vitamin K2, a nutrient found in some traditionally fermented yogurts. Without fat, your body has a much harder time taking in these fat-soluble nutrients, which help regulate calcium and strengthen bones. And for people with arthritis or joint pain, that's a big deal. Now here's something a lot of people don't realize. Some traditionally fermented whole milk yogurts contain a bit of vitamin K2. Not all of them, but it's a nice bonus when they do. K2 helps shuttle calcium into your bones where it belongs and keeps it out of your arteries where it definitely doesn't. Then there's the other powerhouse benefit, live cultures. Yep, the friendly bacteria. These probiotics do more than just help digestion. They actually help balance your gut microbiome. And a healthy gut can mean less systemic inflammation. That means calmer joints, fewer flare-ups, and maybe even a little more pep in your step when you get out of bed. And if you're someone trying to manage your weight to help your joints, this might surprise you. Whole milk yogurt is actually more satisfying than the low-fat versions. That fat helps you feel full longer, stabilizes your blood sugar, and can make you less likely to reach for a sugary snack an hour later. And just so you know, for every pound you lose, you take roughly 4 pounds of pressure off your knees. That's not just a feel-good number. That's real joint relief. Now, quick reality check. Not all yogurts are created equal. Some are loaded with added sugars and artificial flavors that can actually increase inflammation. So skip the fruit on the bottom types and go for plain, whole milk yogurt with live and active cultures on the label. If you want a little sweetness, try adding berries or a sprinkle of cinnamon, things that actually fight inflammation, not feed it. Here's a funny thing I've noticed with some of my clients. Once they finally try full-fat yogurt again, they don't go back. They're like, why did I ever eat that chalky, fat-free stuff? And I get it. Real yogurt, creamy, tangy, satisfying, feels like comfort food, but it's doing real work for your joints and bones. So let me ask you, are you someone who still skips full-fat dairy? Or maybe you've already rediscovered it and wondered why you ever gave it up in the first place? Let me know in the comments below. I reply to everyone. And while you're at it, tap that subscribe button so you don't miss more practical tips like this, delivered with care and a bit of creamy comfort. From where I stand, this is one of the easiest, most delicious ways to support your joints. It's nutrient-rich, anti-inflammatory, and doesn't taste like health food. It tastes like dessert that happens to love you back. So if your knees are tired of doing all the heavy lifting, maybe it's time to let your yogurt help carry some of the load. If whole milk yogurt is the classic comfort food, this next one is the star athlete of the bunch. Greek yogurt, the creamy powerhouse for joint support. You've probably seen it in the dairy aisle, those thick, fancy-looking tubs that promise extra protein. But here's the thing, it's not just trendy. Greek yogurt earns its spotlight because it delivers real benefits, especially if your joints aren't what they used to be. First off, protein. Greek yogurt has about twice the protein of regular yogurt. That matters because as we age, our muscles naturally lose strength, and weaker muscles mean less support for our joints. It's not about bulking up like a bodybuilder. It's about having the muscle strength to get out of a chair without struggling, walk longer, or simply keep your balance. And that protein, it helps rebuild and maintain those muscles, especially when paired with some light exercise or daily walking. But Greek yogurt's benefits don't stop there. It's also packed with probiotics, those friendly little bacteria that support your gut health. And remember, inflammation often starts in the gut. When your gut is out of balance, it can throw your immune system into overdrive, leading to the kind of chronic inflammation that makes arthritis worse. Probiotics help restore that balance, and a healthy gut often means calmer joints. And let's not forget the bone benefits. Greek yogurt is rich in calcium, and in the US, many brands are fortified with vitamin D, which are both essential for keeping bones strong and preventing fractures, something that becomes more important with every passing birthday. In fact, a study published in Nutrients found that people who regularly consume fermented dairy, like Greek yogurt, had lower levels of C-reactive protein, a key marker for inflammation that's often elevated in people with arthritis. Now, what about how to eat it? That's the fun part. You can spoon it into a bowl with some berries and flaxseed for breakfast. You can blend it into smoothies. Or one of my favorites, use it as a creamy swap for sour cream or mayo in recipes. It gives you that rich texture without the extra inflammation from processed fats. Here's a pro tip. Choose plain, full-fat or low-fat Greek yogurt with live and active cultures. Skip the fruit-flavored or dessert-style ones. They're often loaded with added sugars that work against everything we're trying to do here. And if you like it a little sweeter, just add your own fresh fruit or a drizzle of honey. Greek yogurt is a go-to for folks who struggle to get enough protein, especially if chewing meats is a challenge, or appetite isn't what it used to be. It's gentle on the stomach, easy to flavor, and most importantly, it works. So if your joints could use a little support, and let's face it, whose don't after 60? This simple, creamy staple might be your best ally yet. Give it a try. Keep a little journal. See what changes. Your joints might just surprise you. So what have we learned today? That yogurt isn't just a snack. It might just be a simple, powerful ally for your joints, your gut, and your overall well-being. We looked at plant-based yogurts that offer gut support without the dairy drama. We gave credit back to whole milk yogurt, the creamy classic that helps you absorb key nutrients and manage inflammation. And of course, we celebrated Greek yogurt, the all-star packed with protein and probiotics your body can actually use. And here's the beautiful part. No pills, no drastic changes. Just a spoon, a smart choice at the store, and a little consistency. If you're ready to feel stronger, steadier, maybe even sleep better without your joints protesting, start small. Start with yogurt. Now I want to hear from you. Which one are you going to try first? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And hey, if you found this helpful, share it with someone you care about. Let's keep each other moving and feeling good. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss a health tip that's real, practical, and made just for you. Thanks so much for spending this time with me. Until next time, take care of your joints and treat yourself to something that loves you back, like yogurt.